lifetime has a day. We all have our days of glory, and we all have our days of shame. Every lifetime has a hero. Heroes rise and heroes fall. I'd rather be the fallen hero than be afraid to rise at all. Here's to a new beginning, and here's to a glorious end. Strive for a better tomorrow. Make go wrong and make alright. Celebrate your life, 'cause there's something good about where you are right now. We all have our days of pleasure. We all have our days of pain. But you can't appreciate the beauty of sunshine. You have never seen rain. We all have our days of pleasure. Ooh, we all have days of pain. But you can't appreciate the beauty of sunshine. You have never seen rain. So here's to a new beginning, and here's to a glorious end. Strive for a better tomorrow. It go wrong, celebrate your life, 'cause there's something good about where you are right now. Exactly, and most certainly there is something good about where you are right now, and it is indeed another beautiful Saturday on the Young Women and Wives with Burdens and Blessings discussion platform. And I have with me tonight our able host for the month of July in the person of Olabisi Adesola. Mommy, it's good to have you. It's good to have you. Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, welcome. Good
Yeah,
evening. Thank you for
how
having
are
me.
you, ma? How was your week?
Awesome, awesome. My week was great. We bless
Yeah,
God.
that's beautiful to hear. And while we wait for our guest for tonight, I want to say a big thank you to everyone for their consistency on this platform. And as our custom is, please, as soon as you join us, let's know where you're joining us from. We know your name already because we can see you. And for those who we are not seeing their names due to Facebook, rules and everything, please kindly drop. Let's hear from you. Let's know where you're joining us from, because we actually know that a lot of people continue to support us, and the reach is actually on the increase. Thank you so much. It's been a beautiful 7 months in the year
Yeah.
2025, and there we say light up 2025. Oh, God, we are so excited. We are so excited. We are going to be having our Light Up 2025, and Light Up is our is a branch of the initiative where we are one of our objectives, our vision and goal is to actually provide skill empowerment, and we will be having Light Up 2025 both in Nigeria and in Canada. And we are so excited. And it's coming up on the 23rd of August of this year. We are so excited. Without taking much of our time, thank you so much, Mr. Akibinu Akita Akikule. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you for your support, consistent support. We do appreciate it. And for everyone, we wait for your. Just give me a minute. I'm trying to bring. I think the algorithm. This is sent the host. out. So our host for the month of excuse me, for the month of July is Olabisi Adesola, and I'll hand over to her right away. Olabisi, you have the floor, please. Sorry, I'm so I want to minimize calling you mommy, mommy, because I have people telling me that why am I only
So,
calling mommy, mommy, mommy?
I'm so sorry for cutting off. I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. Thank you for having us.
Mommy, please take over, please.
It's all right. Can you hear me very well? Because the
Yes, I
line is
can hear
like
you. Yes, I can hear you.
okay. So, straight to today's discussion. Wow.
Go
You're
ahead, ma.
breaking. Okay.
I can hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead, ma. Just go ahead. Go ahead. We can hear you.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
ahead. Go ahead.
It's all
Don't
right.
worry. Just go ahead. Yes.
So today we are looking at adjusting to life challenge, adjusting to life challenges, and
Thank you, ma.
for me, this is a wholesome and a loaded topic. A loaded topic in the sense that it cut across everything happening to human being on here on earth. I mean, I can trace some major examples to 2020, 2019, 2020 during the days of COVID. It's an event that changed so many things about the planet Earth itself, not to talk of individual. So if we are saying changes, adjusting to life changes, it's a major topic that we really need to dwell on. While we wait for our speaker for tonight, in the name or the person of Anne Masawi, while we wait for her, let me quickly go through her profile. She has been here once and she was a tremendous blessing to us. And from her profile, she's a woman from Tanzania. She's married with 2 kids and she has been living in UK for the past 12 years. She's a social worker and she has done so many things along her passion. And then she has given herself to sensitive personal center support. Anne is she's passionate about making a positive impact through her work, advocating for the well-being and empowerment of those she serves. Her professional journey is marked by a strong sense of purpose, resilience, and dedicated to social justice. That is just a brief um, profile of our speaker tonight. So while waiting for her, let me dive into our discussion for tonight. I have some things penned down and I'd like to read from it. Adjusting to life changes can be challenging, but there are strategies to help navigate transitions and build resilience. Key approaches include accepting emotions, reframing situations, creating plans, practicing self-care, and seeking support. These steps can foster a more positive and manageable experience during times of change. Beloved, nobody wants change. We we say something that change is constant. If there's anything constant in life, change is the only thing that is so constant and peculiar to human beings. So, in talking about changes and adjusting to life changes, many at times it's a lot of struggle. Many at times people out of trying to change when things happen, when situations happen, they tend to lose themselves. They tend to forget where they are coming from. They tend to forget their plans. They tend to forget their mission, their vision, their passion. It's elope them. It just go away from them. Why? Because of change. And another thing I want us to understand about change can be positive, change can be negative. And change happens suddenly. Change does not give you an information that, oh, change is about to happen. No, it doesn't give you that information. It doesn't give you that preparation. It happens suddenly. And when it does, how can we adjust to it? That is what we are talking about tonight. That is what we are looking at tonight. I don't know. I hope our speaker for tonight is still going to join us. Please, Our administrator help us to check out or look out for our speaker for tonight. I believe strongly that tonight is going to be an amazing time.
Please go ahead, ma. I will contact her.
Okay, so while we are still waiting for her, I have so many things I've written down here that I want everyone to learn from. If it's possible, you can bring out your paper, your biro and paper, and begin to jot down. So when change happens, what happens? Then I want you to understand something. There are some changes that happen over the years by virtue of growth, by virtue of, normal life experience. Take, for example, you gave birth to a child and you watch this child grow from age 0 up until age 16, thereabout or more. And why this child goes from 1 year to the other, changes happen to the point that the child grew up to adulthood. Guess what? That change, you prepared for it. Maybe while you are preparing, or while you are getting ready to give birth, while you are preparing to have your child with you, so many things you did not put into consideration. Those are the changes we talk about. But then, however, the baby came and you start navigating yourself. You start thinking, seeing how you can manage it. And today, the child is an adult. And you are beginning to wonder, soon and very soon, he will get married. Those are changes that happen by nature, by virtue of growth, by virtue of, it is destined that every child that comes here on earth will grow and get to a stage in life. No, we don't get younger, we grow over the years. So that is one aspect of change. Another aspect of change is the fact that for women or for ladies now, before you got married, you're on the slim side, leprous, figure eight. You know how females can be about their stature. Some have even grown to the point that I don't want to give birth because I don't want to lose my shape. As how? But then what happened? Life happened, change happened. And then women, after the first child, the second child, they grew more buttocks, they grew more body, everything began to change, and they begin to look at themselves. How did I get here? That can be traumatic. That can be, what you did not prepare for, what you didn't see coming, and it just took you like that, and you begin to wonder, how can I help myself? How can I deal with this? These changes, they can bring so many things to one's life. But I want us to understand that when we talk about change, it cuts across so many things. It's beyond the fact that we are women, we are ladies, or we are women. It's beyond the fact that, we live in this world that we find ourselves in this world that we are in. Another thing I want us to understand is tragedy. Tragedy happens, what you never planned for, what you never envisage, what you never foresee, like people losing their home from fire accidents, or peradventure your spouse went out. You did not ever, it never crossed your heart that you'll be called to say, your spouse is in the hospital. For what reason? How? What happened? Maybe sickness, accidents, one thing or the other. So these are changes that happen in people's life. Some you are informed, but majority of it you are not even informed, you are not in the picture. Another thing I want us to also look at is the change of the fact that you used to be a normal human being that has no fame, that has nothing attached to your name. Suddenly, I don't know what happened. I don't know what you are into, what the person is doing. Maybe the person is a musician or you are a preacher. One way or the other, you preach a message and boom, you came to limelight. Such change are what we are talking about. Such change that it just take you overnight and you are there. You begin to wonder, why have you ever thought of it, that why do people that are in the limelight are not, because they are not prepared for that change. And when it came, who did they talk to? How did they manage it? Were they able to survive, or were they able to pull through? So those are the things that we are looking at tonight, and many more. But majorly, I can't speak on everything, but I'm going to streamline it to what is pertaining, or what concerns women majorly, what affects us as a lady or as women out there, because this is an initiative that is all about women. It's not that we don't recognize men, but it's women. And I believe that even if you are a man here listening to us, one way or the other, whatever we are saying, you can apply and it will work for you. So it's not, you are not in the wrong place. You are really, really in the right place. So let's go into today's business. So from my preparation and from what I have here, I said, more detailed look. More detailed look at, we are going to look at detailed, extensively, we are going to look at how to adjust to life changes. We are going to be looking at how to adjust to life changes, which you never planned for, or bargain for. And one of it is acknowledge and accept your emotions. Acknowledge and accept whatever it is that happened. Life changes. Life changes can bring a range of emotions, from sadness and fear to anger and anxiety. It can bring all of that. And guess what? I don't know why our guest is not here, but I think one way or the other is
Let's
working. Is
let's
working
proceed
for,
now. Please proceed.
okay, it's all right. It's working for our good. This was my experience this week. I have been through some changes in life that I never envisaged. And right from this month, right from the beginning of this month, I've been experiencing so many change. My emotions, my feelings, and I'm beginning to ask questions. Why? There was a week I was so emotional for 3 days, back to back. I was just crying, broken down, and I can't place it. So I was in a bus this week going out, and I just begin to wonder why these feelings.
Hmm.
After some years into the whole situation, why these feelings? And
Hmm.
guess what? I got an answer. And what was my answer? What was the answer? I just got talking, and now I realized that our spirit man is perfect when changes come. Our spirit man
Hmm.
is not shaking. Our mind is not shaking. But you know what shakes us most? Our flesh. Our flesh fights
Hmm.
against every form of discomfort.
Hmm.
The moment
Hmm.
our flesh is used to a particular lifestyle, take
Hmm.
that lifestyle away from your flesh and you begin to see reactions.
Hmm.
I realized that those reactions were my flesh. I'm used to a particular life for 25 years, and suddenly 25 years disappear like a piece of paper.
Hmm.
And then the flesh began to react. Initially, the flesh was free, liberty. Oh, I can fly. But suddenly, this is not the life I've been living. Why? How did I get here? The flesh became emotional. The flesh began to ask questions. What is going on? What kind of life are you living? What? And at that point, if you are not sound, if you don't have the right people to speak to, if you don't have the right information around you, you can lose it. At that point, some people run mad because they can't just manage it. It's based on whatever change that happens to you. If the change is the loss of a loved one, if the change is the loss of a child, if the change is the loss of property, finances, you used to be very rich, but now you are poor, things are not going the way it can actually break you down emotionally. And that is what we're talking about this evening. So that you can understand that when some things happen, you don't allow it to cage you and limit you. You bounce back, It is not easy. I won't tell you it's going to be easy. It is not going to be easy, but you just have to have that resilience, that fighting spirit to stay in tune, to manage whatever it is that is coming your way. So this topic is really, for me, speaking and really giving me insight to things that to my experience in the last few years since the year
Hello,
20.
mommy. Mommy,
Yeah.
please, Maggie. Okay, please continue. Continue, ma.
Then, because of our emotions, when you don't manage the emotions well, you can fall into sadness, depression can come in, fear can come in, fear of the unknown, fear of uncertainties, fear of starting again afresh, fear of if I start again, will fire not property, just like what happened in the last time. If I step into that relationship again, someone not break my heart. Fear of the unknown will set in. Anxiety will come in. Anger, rage will come in. But when you manage the situation, when you manage it well, then like seeking help, then you can stay on board. You will not stay there for too long. Another thing I would like to say at this point, yes, you will be so emotional and you will feel like, why me? No, don't ask that question when you get to that point or that bus stop. Look at how you can maximize that situation for your good. It's not going to be easy, but it is very possible. You allow yourself to feel this emotion. Allow yourself to go through that emotional torture, emotional feelings, breakdown. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to share with someone, talk to someone, just look for someone reliable, someone that you can trust to talk to, not the one that will that will listen to you and just take you or take whatever it is you are saying for granted. Talk to the right person. Talk to the right person. Then, if you need to express anything, then another thing I have here is, then if you need to pen down, if you need to write down your experience, is another way by which you can live above or you can leverage on to really adjust to the change that you are going through. Change, I believe, whether negative or positive, is a positive event in every human being's life. Change comes into our life to bring out the best in us. But when it happens, we don't see it that way. The first thing that happens in mind, or what the first thing that happens to us is we are broken. One, it's not something you are expecting to happen. Two, it's not something that you planned for. It happens suddenly. I've explained to us at the beginning of this program that there are some changes that you see grow over the years. I talked about our children, I talked about even our own life. Every year, year in, year out, we change. Olabisi of last year is not the same Olabisi that you have now. So many things have happened, so many things have transpired. I've added to my knowledge. I've come to realize, I've gotten to a point that I keep learning and I keep educating myself. I've gone through courses. So those are changes. Those are changes. So, but when we talk about when we talk about adjusting to life changes, that means talking about some major changes that happen in a man's life, in a human being's life. Those are what we are talking about. And I want to believe that my words tonight will elevate you at the end of the day by God's grace. So please don't let me lose focus. If you don't understand anything, please just pen down your question. Then number 2 point that I have here, reframe the situation. Reframe the situation. Try to view transitions as changes, as challenges. Try to view it as a challenge rather than threats. And according to logic, try to view it. Don't see it as a threat, see it as a challenge. See it as a challenge. See it as, oh, this thing has not come to stay permanently. It is just here for a season. It will pass. See it as something that you will overcome. Don't see it as a stigma. Don't see it as a stain. Don't see it as a shame. Don't see it as something that will bring down your morale or your dignity. No. See it as a challenge to your person, and try to live in order to overcome it. Do we get that point?
Yes.
Then use positive self-talk to remind yourself that uncertainty doesn't necessarily mean something bad will happen. So because you have been through a situation, because you have been faced with a challenge, or because a change happened which you never envisaged or you do not like happened, don't think that or begin to feel that that occurrence will continue to repeat itself. No. If you feel that way, to move on from that point will become very difficult. So all you need to do is that when change comes like that, see it as a temporal thing. Then think deep down. Why or how come I'm at this post? What can I learn? What can I change? What can I do better? Those are the things you should allow to fill your mind, not the negative. Even if it's a negative change, look at it from the positive perspective and see it from the fact that even your creator does not want anything evil to happen to you. So, but when it happens, what can you do to change the scenario so that it will not be a yearly or a occurrence, but it's something that if it happen, it will not repeat itself? And then how can I not begin to, bruise over it? So instead of, staying or remaining at a point because of something that happened, see how you can grow out of it and become better. That
Thank
is
you
why
so
we are
much,
here.
Ma. Thank you so much, Ma. We've actually spent more time. We have exceeded our time.
Wow. Okay.
No, I mean time for this talk and everything. So we were supposed to go to question and answer now, or contribution from our audience. So
Okay.
can we proceed, please?
So do we have any question now? I'm not seeing any question here. No contribution either.
Okay. Can I add a contribution? I would like to add a contribution. The topic says adjusting to life's changes, new roles, new perspective. And you have done great. The point or perspective you picked it from is really something that is very beautiful, and I must say that you did justice to it. And if we really want to like exceed our time, the time we have for the talk, we would have so much to say about that. So adjusting to new roles, changes that when life brings new roles to you, and also when life brings new perspective to you, when things that no longer is the way it used to be. So how do you adjust to it? And like I said, Ma, you have done. I love the perspective you took it from, and I love the point you gave. And one of the points that you gave is that you don't see it as a threat. You see it as a challenge, because really challenges are, if there are no challenges, there will not have victories to celebrate about.
Yes.
So for life, for us, when we have life challenge takes us to new roles, how to adapt, how to be able to fit into the roles also matters. For example, for us who are into profession, who are professionals in our respective industries, we 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 find ourselves, um, in this we find ourselves going into different roles that are not used to, because sometimes what I observe is that if you stay in a particular role for a long time, except that if you are not someone who is forward thinking and who is very passionate about growth, it is only then that you would not desire something new. So when it comes to adjusting to new roles, one of the things I believe that one should do is to be, first of all, understand what the role that you find yourself requires, what the role requires, what is the role about, what does it require, and what parts are you to play in the role which life changes has brought to you. And then when we also look about new perspective, looking at things from a point that is different from what you believe, what you have believed up to the point where you had this life change. Being open to new perspective, new ideas, and new concepts, because no one is actually a stagnant water. We are all
Mm-mm.
continually and continuously moving, and we must be open. One of the ways to adjust to new perspective and new ways that you must be open to, and also you must be teachable. You must be ready to improve yourself as a professional or as anyone who is still giving value to people. You must be very open to that. So that is my contribution to the topic, man. Unfortunately, our speaker did not did not is not unable to join us this
Okay,
evening. Ma, please proceed.
okay, it's all right. Thank you for that contribution because I was still going to get there. Is one of the things that I have penned down. So another thing, in addition to what you just said, another thing that I feel that can also be of help to whatever changes that we experience in life is to find fulfillment in whatsoever it is you are doing. Find fulfillment, seek opportunities for growth, opportunity to learn, then discover yourself. Discover yourself. Look at yourself in a different view. If this role is coming my way, if this changes is happening now, how can I adjust? Like I said earlier, that this topic is really like talking about me. Because when I started facing my own challenge in life, I just realized that I was seeking knowledge. The first thing I did, I went back to school. I went back to training. I trained more. I soaked myself in. I went for exams. I undertake exams. I added to my knowledge. I added to my certificates. I was just growing, and then I kept myself busy. So depending on the challenge or the change that happened to one, like I said earlier, that changes comes in different form, negative or positive. Then when we talk about roles, oh fine, thank you. I just see a question. I just saw a question now. Let me pause and take the question. For individuals that struggle with changes, have faced many challenges and don't have the right support in place, what advice would you give? If you lack the right support, I feel that the best thing you can do is to seek for counsel. That is when a counselor comes in, most especially when the people around you are not helpful, when the people around you are not helping you to overcome the challenge, when you are not getting solace from the people you love, from the people that are associated with you. Please seek counsel. Seek counsel. It is not a sin to seek for counsel. It's not that you are wasting resources or you are wasting money. When you need counsel, seek it. And if you feel that, oh, the help I'm looking for, I want someone that can help me and keep my secret. That is why we are here. That is why Y.W.W.B is here. You can talk to us. You can talk to any of the uh, um, you can talk to the coordinator. You can talk to any of the officials or administrative, or drop whatever question you have on our page, and we'll attend to it. That is why we are here.
Ma, can
So
I
don't.
say something concerning the question, ma?
Okay, go
Thank
ahead.
you. Thank you, ma. So I would be answering the question from my own personal experience. But my experience is definitely not the person's experience, but the person might be able to relate to it. So the question says,
Okay.
for individuals that struggle with changes, have faced many challenges, and don't have the right support in place, what advice will you give? Now, the first thing that the question says that the person struggle with changes. So one thing the
Oh
person
yeah.
will realize is that life is not stagnant. Life will continue to change. And the thing is that for one of the things that will suggest to the person is that to first and foremost understand where the path the person is treading. What path are you treading? What are you focusing on? What is your focus? What do you want out of life? Because if you are sure and certain of what you want out of life, it will help you understand the challenges that or the changes that come your way. The thing is that life seems to push us towards um our focus, or our the, push us towards our what we focus on, or what we actually are, we predominantly we believe in. It's a mindset thing. It's a mindset thing. So if
Mm,
you struggle with change, one thing, like I said, you have to understand is that change is inevitable in every
yeah.
aspect of life. Change is inevitable, so change will come. But being able to be certain about what your focus is, what your journey is about, and where you are heading, what your journey should be and is about, and where you are heading, will help you discern why the change that you are experiencing is is there, and how to maximize the change. Because you are struggling because you don't actually have clarity about what your focus is, or what you actually want. So most times when we are not clear or clear about what we want, where it can look, the changes that are coming can look very burdensome, and can look like a struggle. Now, using myself as an example, like I said, I came from a background of 15 years in construction, and where I am now in education, and I'm in education in a special needs, aspect of education. So now, but beforehand, I have always trained myself to actually be versatile and applicable and adaptable in everything I find myself. So all the while, before I got here, I had the opportunity of having taught, and also teaching my children. So that aspect of it, I put myself through. And one thing is also, like, versatility is very important. Being open-minded is very important. Being adaptable is very important. So that is what I would suggest to that person. Then have faced many challenges and don't have the right support. I would say to you that the first and foremost support that you actually need is yourself, aside the Godhead, aside the God factor. Because the support that you will give yourself will be the drive that will take you far in whatever change, in the changes that you come into or that come your way. And people's support will come. The ideal thing, the funny thing is that it's not that the support are not available there, but people would only support you when they see that you have supported yourself to an extent and you are making something out of the changes that has come into your life. So it is not that you lack support or that support is not coming. It is because the initial support that is required, which is you is not being maximized. You are not maximizing that support, which is you to yourself. So that is one thing that I observe. Because let me give you another example. Light Up 20, Light Up is our empowerment aspect of the initiative. Last year we had our meeting edition here in Canada, and I was doing everything alone. I was the coordinator, supervision, and everything, whatever. I coordinated, project managed everything. But I reached out. Some people I did not even ask most of the people that facilitated and the people that worked as volunteers. I did not ask them for help. I had two people call me and say, Rosemary, this thing that you want to do, what can I do? What can I do to support? I had someone say, oh, Rosemary, that was last year. A young lady called me and said, Rosemary, can I bring food? Can I bring snacks? Could I cook food? I want to cook rice and this thing. And I said, oh, there are laws against bringing food that is not from a certified kitchen. But you can bring any other snack and read this. And she brought it. Now, as I speak to you now, Light Up 2025 in Canada, someone called me and said, my daughter wants to register, but what can I do to support? And I said, and I answered that, just make sure you register. And I said, no, that is not the question I'm asking you. What can I do to support this program? I said, you can be a volunteer. And immediately I added her. So you can see that if we had not gone ahead to plan the program, do the advertorial, put out the program, put out advert and everything, that is the support that we need. Changes will come. That is support that is needed. But if which comes from us as a people who run the initiative. So when it comes to support exists, but most people want to see that you are actually serious about what you are doing. And because that support that comes from you will take you further, at least before anyone can come. Because it is that support that comes from you that actually gives you consistency and keeps that vision or that change or whatever alive. Thank you. I don't know if that is.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you,
ma'am. Yeah, thank you. That is for one side of it. When you talk about support, the support you are now bringing in here is the support that, okay, what you are going through has to do with maybe career change, occupational change, or changes in respect of you wanting to affect your world or generation. But when it comes to emotional, when it comes to things that are personal, when it comes to heartbreak, beloved, you need good support system.
Yes.
You need your family, you need your friends, you need people that will understand what you are going through at that moment. When it comes to like divorce, something that's like, and let me just put heartbreak. Forget about it though. Before you can even bring in your own support, you would have people around you would have given you a series of support that will ginger you up to now discover that you have that support you need. Do you understand what I'm saying? So
yes,
it's in
yes,
two phases. The one you are talking about now has to do with, physical things, has to do with work environment, has to do with an empowerment, something that is profiting the people. So you will definitely get the support you need with time. It's not even immediately that you start such thing. It can be it can be overwhelming for you, but that support will come. Why? Because you believe what you are doing. You believe in what you are doing. So definitely that support will come. But when we now when we look at it from another aspect of changes that you didn't envisage, you need that support, my dear. Whether you believe in your own support or not, you still need the support of men. Have we been able to answer your question, Ma? If not, please let us know in the comment section. Thank you. Now, before we go, I just want to say one or two things when it comes to you adjusting to life changes. Initially, it can, depending on where the change comes, like we are talking about our topic this evening, talking about growth, talking about changes in career, changes in your workplace. Such change, you would have seen it coming. So before it comes, educate yourself, upgrade yourself, update yourself, start updating yourself on that particular change. We'll love that we talk about coping mechanism while dealing with changes. We'll love that we talk about coping mechanism. Yes.
Sorry, ma, mommy.
Yeah.
I'm so used to it. Please, audience, please pardon me. Oh, she's my mommy. I can't call her by her name. Sorry. So, mommy, the speaker sent in some right. I don't know. Can you read it from your? Should I send it to your WhatsApp, or I should read it? What she
Read
sent
it,
in
read
her
it.
thought. Okay, ma. Thank you, ma.
Okay.
So I just want to say the speaker sent in her write up. Thank you so much, Miss Anna. We are so sorry for this. I'm really so sorry. Now she said healthy ways to cope with changes. She said number
Okay.
one, talk about it. She said talk about
Yeah.
it. She said, sharing your thoughts and feelings with mommy. You mentioned that sharing your feelings
Yes.
and thoughts with someone you trust. That is good.
Yes.
Then number two, she said, lean on faith or spiritual practices. She said, for many women, faith provides comfort and strength. Prayer, meditation, reading scripture, or connecting with a spiritual community can help create a sense of peace and purpose during uncertain times. And another step, focus on what you can control. Thank you so much, Miss Anna. Miss Anna. And she said, focus on number three. She said, focus on what you can control. Yes, change
Yeah.
can make life feel unpredictable. Focusing on small things within your control makes it. I remember reading this book, Seven Habits of Highly Effective People, Circle of Concern, Circle of Influence. That book is a mindset shift. And number four, she said, practice self-care.
Yeah.
The topic we are having this night can be seen, can be looked at from different perspectives. So,
Perspective. Yes.
but these points are actually actually applicable to every perspective. That so she said, "There, mommy, thank you." She said, "Write it down. Write it down."
Analyze.
She said, "Journaling can help you process thoughts and feelings. Writing about your experience, fears or hopes can be therapeutic and help you track your progress over time." And then another she said,
Yes.
give yourself time. This is one aspect that we actually struggle with. We especially, and this is aspect where comparison comes in, because you are checking your supposed colleague or mate or peers, and you are comparing. So, but you have to remember that it's not the same thing. Then number 7 says, stay connected. Don't isolate yourself. Then she said, seek professional help if need be. Then she said, set small goals. And they said, reflect on past strengths. Remind yourself of times in the past when you go through difficulties. Said this can reassure you that you are capable of handling changes again, even if it feels tough right now. I think mommy
Yeah.
Anna looked at it from the perspective
My
you
perspective.
also looked at it,
Yes.
and which is beautiful, because it's I am looking at it from the perspective of profession, as a professional person, as a career person, or as a business person, which that is a beautiful thing. Mommy, please continue. I don't know if somebody
Balance it.
barrister has something. We'll
No,
love.
sure.
She said we
And
love that we
I've
talk
mentioned
about
it.
coping mechanism while dealing with changes.
And I said yes.
Uh,
I said yes. So she said we have answered that question.
she said you have answered. Okay, thank you.
Mm.
Coping mechanism. There
So
is
we don't have much time. Okay, what do you want to
yes,
say?
okay. Let me just chip in 1 second. One of the things that I had was had when I had to, due to relocation, I had to when I had to, do this job that currently I'm doing, was that I felt like I lost it. Not that I was leaving. I battled with
Yeah.
it because I battled with it.
Yeah.
I battled with it. I battled with it. I'm like, me that I'm a professional. I'm not going to be. It was a major
Mm.
battle. However, um, I had to move on. So I told myself that one thing that I must do is to do what? I use that as a Christian. I use that Bible verse. I say, whatsoever your heart findeth to do,
And to
do it
do
and do it with all your might.
diligently.
So I
Yes.
applied the same energy, the same love, the same passion that I used in doing my construction profession to what the teaching profession that I've done. And then, I find out that I actually would have deprived myself of the gift and the strength that I also have, even working as an educationist here, because you go to a bank, then we did say people are writing your resume. People are so beating their chest and recommending you without looking back, recommending you and even
Yeah.
telling you, put my name, take my email, take my personal email, take my phone number, my house phone number,
Because you are good.
I'm telling you. But
Because you are
if
good.
I had continued to be distracted and not to be a bitter, I would have still been stuck. I would not have been able to give my best to this aspect of change that came to my life. So I told myself, see, it is the same thing. It is the same thing. Do the same thing. Put the same passion you will put. In fact, you are having another opportunity to nurture and grow in another profession or another industry. Thank you, ma.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, in wrapping it up, I would like to mention a few things. From my own perspective, I'm looking at it from the aspect of when women. So many things is attached to women easily: marital, marriage, finance, training of children, the kind of support you get from your spouse. So a lot is expected from a woman. But now I'm only going to say one or two things that can help us thrive in the midst of that change. When you see a change come in place in your life, I mentioned something earlier when I was talking about, I talked about the fact that the body change of a woman can make that woman go into depression. Please, anytime you look at yourself and feel that, oh, this is not me while growing up, what is happening is a beautiful change. First, love yourself. Appreciate and acknowledge that you are still in existence. And then see how you can work on your stature or on that change to bring it down. That will help. So one of the things you can do when you are experiencing change, you also engage in physical exercise.
Mm.
Can I say something here?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
know we don't believe in it. Yoga is another thing that people are really doing now.
Mm.
I don't do it. I don't believe in it. But if you look at it, that it can give you a support system that you need at that time. Anything, just do it. Exercise. Feel good about yourself. Of recent, I've just been feeling that no, I need to go to the gym. Sake of say what, I don't know. Yes, I is this is change that we are talking about. It's change. So
Wow.
see, this topic is just like you are
Yeah.
talking to me. It's just like a practical thing to me. That is why I'm looking at it from this perspective. It's a thing that I've played out in my life that I can reading and talking about it is like talking about my life.
Mm.
So that is why I can relate with it. So don't don't live in self-pity. Don't wait for people to pity you.
Yeah.
Don't allow people. No, look at what I mean. Tell people to support you. Don't. I tell people, don't look at me with pity. I don't need your pity.
Mm.
But talk to me and do what can bring me out. I was discussing with a friend recently, yesterday, and the lady said, it's normal. It's normal to feel like that. It's normal to go through all of this experience when change occur. But dwelling or staying in it is the thing that should not be allowed. But then that doesn't mean that you should not give it time. Give it time to grow. Give it time to, for it to last and move on. I believe we've been able to help someone out there with this discussion. Then take life easy. Take it easy. Catch up. Don't live in worry. Don't dwell in doubt. Take every day as it comes. When you are going through that change in life, take every day. Deal with every day by time. Don't try to look into the future and begin to seek what you will do in the future. No. Think of the present. Think of how you can overcome every day of your life. And as you do so, build into your future. Don't get worried. Don't get agitated. Don't be full of anxiety of the unknown. But be full of confidence that today that has come, I must live it well and maximize every opportunity that comes my way. What happened has happened. Don't leave or stay there. And I believe that I will see you at the top, even as you do so. I hope we've been able to help you. And I hope you have been blessed by this few point of us. Thank you so much, coordinator.
Wow, wow, wow. This has been very, very beautiful. And I have Barrister Ifije saying mindfulness, and we have the point. Oh my God, the thing is moving by our very own, the speaker of tonight. We're Mr. Adams, apologies, but we've been able to read out some of your points. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying. But before we go, next week, Saturday, 26th of July, is a private closed session. So we are not coming live on Facebook. We are going to be going to a very, because we are treating a topic, reinventing yourself after major life events. The unmet expectation and everything. So that is the topic that we are looking at. So we observe that, we thought as the admin of the initiative feels that there are some things that people will not feel comfortable staying on a live broadcast like what we have every Saturday. So we have brought in a closed private session. We'll be having closed private session just like we have our usual community interactive session every month that we have 5 Saturdays. So 26th of July, we are going to be having closed private session. So if you want to, and we're going to be having a professional in the house. So you can see that we said it's a closed private session. So we are not giving out the name of the professional. We are not giving that because the thing is that for everyone to register, please go and register through our email. We decided to make it an email thing so that only the admin in charge of the email can see. So we are not making the email open so that you not say, oh, they will see my email, they will know it's me. No, only the admin that has the charge of the initiative email that can see it. And believe you me, we are of utmost not secrecy. We are very keen on protecting people's privacy. And also another thing why we want to use email to register for this is that we are only the people that register. Please, you can only use Gmail, apologies. You can only use Gmail because we are going to be having this on Google Meet. So only the people that register are the people that we are going to, invite. So we are going to attach all the emails of people that register to our own listing, and those are the people that will be allowed in. And it's a no holds bar session. We are going to be real. We are going to be. It's a free, sensitive session. And see, we need to like our host for tonight said when she was discussing on this topic. We need to be free to talk to ourselves. So want to be free. Things that we cannot say on live, discussion, we are going to stay there, and we are going to get professional help. See, let me tell you something. The help that engaging a professional can give you cannot be underestimated or overestimated,
Yes.
whichever we
Yes.
choose. So we are going to be having our professional with us, and it's promised the same time we have our live discussion, 8 p.m. West African time, but you need to register. So please register on our email, Y.W.W.B initiative 0123@gmail.com. We are going to put it on this live. Mommy, please, I don't know if you can type it on the live.
Okay.
Or so YWWB 0123@gmail.com. Please register before. Kindly register before 26, because you can
Sorry,
still get on 26. But
YWW.
once we start, we will not allow anybody in again. Even if it's five of us we collect the healing and everything that we need. It is not really about number, it is about impact. We are here for impact, and that is what we are here for. And also
Please, the
come
email again.
23rd,
The email again. YWWB.
YWWB initiative.
Okay. Initiate.
YWWB initiative 0123@gmail.com. YWWB initiative 0123@gmail.com.
0123.
While you are dropping, let me also try to drop it. So, and also come August the 23rd, we will be having our empowerment program for the year. The thing is that the initiative is about, so we are our empowerment program for the year. We'll be having, and we are going to be having in 2 continents of the world. We're going to be having in North America, which is Canada. We're going to be having in Africa, which is in Nigeria. And we are also going to be having them on the same day, 23rd of August 2025. Please, the flyers are out. The flyers are on our page. Please kindly register, and be a part of it. And seats are limited. Please, let's know that seats are limited. Thank you so much for being a part of tonight. I look forward to seeing you on the on next week's private closed session. Please don't miss it. Please don't miss it. I'm trying to type in the medicine. Okay, so I know that mommy, I just dropped the email now. YWWB initiative 0123@gmail.com. Please kindly
Okay.
register. Ma?
Have you dropped it?
Yes, ma, I have dropped it. I just dropped it
Okay.
now.
Oh,
Please
my own
kindly
is correct.
register. Kindly register. Yes, ma. Thank you.
Can you
Thank you.
imagine?
Please,
It's big.
it's fine, ma. It's all small letters, please. But it's fine. It's
Yes,
fine. The most important
sorry.
thing is that yes, it's correct. It's all small letters. Thank you
Okay.
so much for being a part of tonight's discussion.
Thank you. We love you, everyone that just tuned in. God bless you.
We are going to slowly and
Thank you,
gradually to
Victoria
the
and
podium.
Idowu. Thank you
Yes,
so much.
thank you so much, Victoria
You.
Idowu. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Ma. Good to have you. And we
Yes.
also have Barrister Ifije, that's our legal advisor of the initiative. We have Olubemi Ajiboye. Thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you.
Wow, we
Thank you,
have
everyone.
Kabir Oloyede. That's my powerful QSO. That's my colleague.
Hey,
Thank you so much for joining us.
So
And we have our very own secretary,
Omolara.
Oshoni,
Thank you.
Babe, Alpha. Thank you so much. And we
Thank
have
you.
Mr. Akikuli Akibinu, and I have my one and only powerful surveyor, Oladeja Christiana, and my sweetest chef.
Thank you.
My sweetest chef, join us this night, Sister Anne. Sorry, Mrs.
Thank
Adeyemi.
you.
Love you all. Thank you. And until we come your way next week, please don't forget to register for the private session. Bye.
Bye. Bye.